Pokémon. It's the worldwide phenomena that's captured the hearts and minds of millions of children and adults since it debuted in the late 90s. A recent surge in 90s nostalgia and a calling for simpler times has led many people back to the franchise, myself included. One of my favorite ways to play Pokémon is the Pokémon trading card game. Now, when I was a kid, it was common to trade cards in the school bus or at recess, but no one I knew actually played the game. Eventually, I got my hands on a copy of the trading card game for the Game Boy Color. This game taught me all I needed to know about the game and gave me the knowledge to teach my friends how to play. And before too long, we were attending weekly league events and even earning gym badges. Eventually, our competitive trading card passion will lead us to different games, like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic the Gathering. With scores of regional tops and a handful of premier event tops under my belt, I've come to a place where Yu-Gi-Oh! Just isn't the same for me as it once was, so now I'm back to prove myself in a new arena. One of my favorite things about playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Was the amount of online content in regards to gameplay. My favorite series were Nim Nim's Sealed Only Challenge and Rev Card's Yu-Gi-Oh! From Scratch. So inspired by their series, I'm here to take a Pokemon spin on the Sealed Only Challenge. Starting with a single Battle League deck, I'm going to open Sealed Product and try to make the best deck that I can. Here are the rules that I'll follow. No trading or buying singles. Every card I use has to come from Sealed Product. Each week I'll have just $30 to spend on Sealed Product to improve my deck. Any money left over carries over to the next week. Since COVID has taken live events from us, for the time being I'll be utilizing Pokemon the trading card game online to play all of my matches. So with all that out of the way, welcome to Pokemon Sealed Version.
Okay, so let's get started. Now, this deck has a bit of notoriety with it. It's because of this card right here. Altered Creation. If you attach a metal and water energy, you can use its GX attack for the rest of the game. Your Pokemon do 30 more damage, and every time you do a knockout, you take an extra prize card. Now, a lot of people want this card banned because they feel like it kind of just ruins the game, right? Makes a lot of decks completely invalidated. And, you know, whether or not I agree or disagree with them, for the sake of this challenge, it's a really good choice because it is it's going to get some cheap wins. I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, those are kind of cool. I really like the color on that. So just starting from a sealed product, I feel like this is the best product to start with. If eventually down the road we decide to shift gears, we can. Cool thing about Pokemon is it's a pretty cheap game compared to other games, and it's it's easy to get into and be competitive for not that much money. So it wouldn't take too long to shift gears completely, even at just $30 a week. All right, so we've got these. Let's see what else we've got in here. Mallow and Lana, Quick Ball. I feel like there's going to be multiples of these good cards, right? Which is so strange because coming from Yu-Gi-Oh, which has structure decks that are kind of poopy between a couple cards, and it takes 3 of a structure deck to make a decent deck. Being able to just buy one deck like this and have it be semi-competitive is a refreshing change of pace. Since we're starting with just this deck this week, there's not going to be a lot of changes I can make to it, right? So I'm going to go ahead, what I'm going to do is just after I finish going through these cards, I'm going to go ahead and get them sleeved up, get them lined up so we can just kind of see what we're working with. We'll get it entered into TCG, and we'll get started playing. Here is the Pokemon lineup. 1 ADP, 2 Zacian, 4 Jirachi, 1 Mewtwo, 2 Oranguru, Galarian, Meowth, and Berserker line, and a Galarian Zigzagoon. Here's what our items and supporters look like. 4 Metal Saucer, 4 Switch, 4 Quick Ball, 4 Marnie, 4 Professor's Research, 3 Scoop Up Net, 3 Energy Switch, 2 Boss's Orders, Energy Spinner, Guzmahala, Big Charm, Tag Call, Mallow Lana, Viridian Force, Great Chatter, and Ordinary Run. And for energy, we've got 8 Metal, 2 Water, and 1 Aurora Energy. All right, now that we got it all put together, let's get it put in online and see how it does.
Wow, that was super embarrassing. Well, I have to say there were a lot of misplays there. Hopefully we can recover in the next round. Let's get started. more like it. That's exactly what the deck is supposed to do, right? It's a altered boss. That's the name of the game. So that was a really strong finish. You love to see that. Hopefully now we can at least end with a positive record. We'll go into the third match here. You know, at this point, I realized there was just nothing I could do. It was like, okay, no matter if I put it up, if I knock something out with something small, all he needed was 2 prizes. Even a Jirachi would give him the win. So, hey, it is what it is, right? Next week, we're going to have double the power, essentially. What do I mean by that? Well, I guess you'll just have to stay tuned to find out. Thanks for watching.